Hello, YouTube. I am on here to share about the purpose of church attendance. And the church is not the building. The church is God's people, 2 Corinthians 12:27. So I'm on here to share the purpose of attending church on Sunday morning, the purpose of fellowshipping, the reason why we attend. Okay. But the church is not the building. The church is God's people. And it's called a call to perseverance in our faith, to perseverance to persevere in our faith. The purpose of attending church on Sunday morning. What is it all about? I'm going to share that from Hebrews 10:25. A call to perseverance in our faith. Okay. To perseverance in our faith. Here we go. The purpose. The purpose of church attendance on Sunday morning. A call to perseverance in our faith. A call to perseverance in our faith. It says, therefore, brother and sister, since we have confidence to enter the most holy place by the blood of the Lamb of Jesus Christ, by a new and living way open for us through the curtain, that this is the holy body, and since we have a great high priest over the house of God, let us draw near to God with a sincere heart, with the full assurance that faith brings have our hearts sprinkled clean from a guilty conscience, and have our bodies washed with pure water. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess. For we for we have put the promise in his faith. Let us continue as when we spur one another on towards love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some in the habit of doing, but to encourage one another. The purpose of why we fellowshipping on Sunday morning in church is to encourage one another and to persevere in our faith. Persevere in our faith. That's the purpose. That's the purpose of church attendance. It's not about playing church and checking the box. Oh, I'm finna go to church. It's deeper than that. Because the church ain't that building. The church is God's people. So the purpose of church attendance on Sunday morning is to encourage one another. And the church is God's people. 2 Corinthians 12:27. The church is the body of Christ. It's God's people. The building is not the church. No. So the reason why we are gathering is to encourage one another. That's why we meeting. And a call to persevere in our faith, to persevere in the faith in Jesus Christ. Okay? That's what it's all about. That's the reason why we gather, is to encourage one another, and a call to persevere in our faith. I pray that God would draw you, would lead and draw you to a body in the body of Christ, to a place that's really teaching the word, so you can know how to live for Jesus. The reason why we gather together is to encourage one another. That's the reason why we gather together. That's the purpose. That is the purpose. Yep. It's to encourage one another. A call to persevere in our faith. That's why we gather on Sunday and throughout the week. Okay? It's not about this, let's go to church, let's just play church. Nope. The purpose of attending church on Sunday morning is to encourage one another and to persevere in our faith. Hebrews 10:25. Bye bye.